Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. Nez Porter. Not only do they put all these obstacles in the middle of the street, there's a truck down there. I guess he's working, but he's right in the middle with his flashing lights on. I don't know if he's broken down or if he's working or what, but there's a truck right in the middle there. He's been there for like the last half an hour. Don't know. Maybe I'll take a walk down there and see what he's doing, if he's still there. No, he's moving now. So he actually moved. But this is the thing I don't understand. For the life of me, what the heck is this? You mean the city allows them to do this? What's up, man? You mean the city allows them to put this stuff in the middle of the street and leave it like this overnight? Like, this should be a crime. If you parked your vehicle and left it in the middle of the street like this, you're more likely to be going to jail or getting your car towed. But look at this. What's up, man? I'll come on this side. What's happening?
Question. They about to close this shit off, huh?
I don't know. No, they're not close. They just left that in the middle of the street. I don't know why.
Well, they've been doing that shit for the last 4 months.
Yeah, it don't make sense though. That's not safe.
Shit, we know that. We can't even park on. Look at the sign
Yeah,
they put up.
that's why I'm
parking for people who live here.
Yeah, that's why I'm recording this, because I don't understand why they did that. They had a truck parked over there.
Oh, yesterday.
Yeah.
I seen that shit too.
And they got this blocked off. Why is that blocked off with a tractor in the middle? That don't make any sense.
That makes no sense. And they're not supposed to leave these tractors out.
No, they're not supposed to do that. That's right.
They're supposed to go back on the job site. But you know, there's side contractors. These ain't people that work for
But no, the city's responsible for this though. This is their job. This is their city. They're supposed to oversee this, make sure this is not happening. I'm gonna call 311 and tell them they got a tractor in the middle of the damn lane.
What a fire hydrant is, and they got these fucking white lines for people not to park no more.
Yeah, it's crazy.
It makes no sense.
Did that mess up the whole city? And the people in the community are not even aware of what they're doing.
They not. They never put a notice on anybody's door.
Exactly.
Know there was gonna be construction.
That's the problem.
And last night was a blackout.
I tell you what, man. My boy's running for city council at large, Domingo DeRosa.
Oh, I know.
Putting a plug out there for him. He's about making change. But this right here, that shouldn't be like that. There's no way you should have a tractor parked right in the travel lane and you got cars on the opposing side of the traffic. Doesn't make any sense. I'm about to call 311 and ask them what's going on, because this don't look right. If this was in any other community, they wouldn't be doing this.
We need more people like you, Chief.
I'm trying to get out there and do it, my man.
Appreciate you.
I'm on YouTube, External Affairs on YouTube.
External Affairs on YouTube.
Yep. Oh, now he's moving it now, but it shouldn't even been there in the first place.
Yeah, it shouldn't have.
Like, that should not even been that way. I'm gonna walk up there and see what the hell's going on, because there's no way that tractor should have been there, blocking up the whole street, causing chaos for no reason. I'm gonna ask him who's overseeing this job, because, you know, we got a new mayor in office, trying to hold people accountable for their actions. No police detail at all. Tractor was sitting there over a half an hour. And he's not working, he probably was sleeping. And we need to expose all this corruption going on in the city. Marty Walsh kept it going. We're not gonna let Kim Janey do this. We damn let Kim Janey come in here and do the same thing Marty Walsh was doing. We're gonna expose all this crap. That's not safe either. That's definitely not safe. You can't even leave that on the ground. What the hell is this? You can't even, they can't pass through if they wanted to pass through here. That's definitely not safe. This is the National Grid. This is the National Grid. So that means they're gonna be here all night doing this, basically. So this is a National Grid construction. This is not even part of the transit thing. You got cars coming on opposing traffic. No matter how you look at it, it's not safe. And they wonder why there's so many accidents in the city of Boston with construction workers. No police detail at all. So they can't fill them, so they need to get flagmen out here. And if they didn't put this thing in the way here, that wouldn't be a problem. This big old construction, a big old pillar. Who does that? Put a big old concrete island in the middle of the street. And I noticed a lot of people told me some trucks and buses can't fit through here safely because they're hitting the poles when they come through here. That's another issue. No, I'm not with them. There was a guy in that tractor right there. There should be a guy in that tractor. The other guys, I don't know where they are. Yeah, I don't know what. They got a lot of stuff going on in the city that needs some kind of addressing. Now this, according to that gentleman over there, he said this was blocked off for a while. They did it yesterday, and I guess they're doing it today. Well, we have some of the oldest gas lines. And I wonder if they move those gas lines, you know, I hope they're not that stupid. I hope there'll be no gas lines going underneath that pillar. If there was, then that'd be a whole lot of different problem. But I don't think nobody'd be that stupid to put anything underneath that. It just wouldn't make sense. See what we got here. So I guess they're gonna put asphalt around the edges of this. At least they did spike it down. They did spike it down, so that's a good thing. What's going on, my man? What's going on? Same old, same old. I'm reporting and documenting stuff that goes on in the city. I report everything that goes on in the city, good or bad. This is kind of bad, but I gotta report it though. Well, all that traffic's on the opposing side of the street. You see that? Everybody over there is on the wrong side of the street. Every single car is traveling on the wrong side of the street. I don't know if you can see it, but that's what they're doing. All those cars right there, all those trucks are all on the wrong side of the street. So somebody not knowing could potentially hit those cars. It's not clearly marked. There are cones, but it's not clearly marked at all. And at nighttime, it's definitely not clearly marked. There's no flashing cones. There's no barriers whatsoever. This car's trying to do a wide left, a wide right, I should say. Like that gentleman said, there should be more people like me out here doing this. I gotta put the feet to the fire, man. I gotta hold these people accountable. You got to do it. He's taking a picture of himself. So you got to document. You got to document what you do and what you don't do. I assume they're going to take those wooden things out and just put asphalt around the edges. Because it's probably an open construction site. They got to come back tomorrow and finish it off. Like I said, National Grid got some of the oldest gas lines underground, and we got some of the oldest, matter of fact, the oldest steam pipes underground too. Steam pipes and water pipes. All these pipes are very, very, very old. So at any given time, you could have a major catastrophe with these. You know, it's basically a ticking time bomb. Yeah, they're fixing them up as much as they can, but it's just too much of it Now, infrastructure is not designed, it's not ready for this. Like, they kind of outgrew their infrastructure before they even got it started. What's up, man? And the gentleman is right. All the parking that the citizens in the community used to have, they're losing it because of this contraption right here in the middle of the street. And as we see it now, I spoke to a lot of people, and I mean I spoke to a lot of people in this community. Not one of them agrees with it. Not one person agrees with it. I spoke to people on a regular basis. They didn't inform the people what they were going to do. They just basically did it. So this is one of these slick ideas from Charlie Baker and Marty Walsh that, you know, they do all the time. And they use COVID as an excuse. Oh, we had a Zoom meeting. Well, how many people in the community have computers? How many people in the community have internet service? How many people are able to get on your Zoom calls without you shutting them down, without you blocking them? And this is something serious for Charlie Baker and the new incoming so-called mayor, Kim Janey, who has done nothing, and I mean nothing, in the community for the last 4 years. Kim Janey has done nothing at all but lip service to our community. And it's time we hold these people accountable. This is Marty Walsh and Charlie Baker's mess, but Kim Janey's got to clean it up. If she ever wants to see a re-election, well, she probably won't even make a re-election, but if she even thinks about it, she at least got to start cleaning up the mess she already has right now. She had the nerve to talk about transportation, about the MBTA. That's the furthest of the problems we have in the community. We have housing that we need. We have drugs and methadone mild that we've been knocking on her door for years, asking her to do something about. And she has done nothing. As quiet as it's kept, she has something to do with the taking down of the Harriet Tubman house and the Mandela mural on Warren Street. Now you gotta expose these people for what it is. And when I called Kim Janey's office, I got nothing but crickets. Nothing but crickets. Kim Janey is a unresponsible, unworthy person to even be in office. And she hasn't done anything for the community. I've been around the community and people don't know anything she has done. Nothing at all. Like, she lives in Roxbury, right on Copeland Street. Look at Blue Hill Ave, for example. The drugs, the prostitution. She can't even clean up her own neighborhood, never mind clean up the city. And you gotta hold these people accountable. Call it what it is. Lip service at its best. Kim Janey runs when she sees me. I tell you that right now. She'll run when she sees me because I hold her feet to the fire as much as I can. I definitely will. See, I don't have nothing to lose. I got nothing to lose. Other people worry about losing their job, losing popularity. I don't have nothing to lose. My mother always said, you never miss what you never had. So sometimes you gotta go out there all out. All out. And when I say all out, guess what? I'm coming all out. I have to camp in front of her house, catch her when she's coming out the door. Hey, that might be a next suggestion. And I noticed there's no, I don't know what's the proper procedure on construction and excavating and closing up grounds and all that stuff. But I would think, because this is the city of Boston, I would think the city of Boston inspectors will be involved in that. Or look at this woman. She can't even get on the. She can't use the ramp properly because it's not designed the right way. It's amazing how the T has no money. They cut back services on the Green Line. I don't know if you guys noticed this or not, but on the E line, there's only one car. Instead of having two cars, there's only one car going up and down on the E line. But yet they got all this money to build this construction right here and redo the traffic lights and all this stuff. But they claim they have no money. I don't understand the logic behind that. You try to improve a so-called bus route that will not work. It's not going to do anything but cause more headache. Just want to document them sailing up this edge right here. Now I understand like this is actually what we call emergency what you call it, emergency repair. So they have no choice but to do this. But there was a police officer that said something about safety. And if it's an issue about safety, there's no detail out here. So it's not really a safety issue anymore. This is the we're kind of borderline Bravo and Echo. So if you're on the side that I'm on, we're on Bravo. If you go on the other side, that's considered Echo over there. Like I said, it's
unlock. 5, 4. 660 unlock. You're slowing the units down. Everybody slow down. 25 out of orbit. Lock.
so they spent the money to put bus stops up and benches over there, and they're gonna take those same money and remove those benches that they put up. The biggest thing that I'm curious to know about is how is it safe that the pedestrians gotta walk across the street to get to the bus stop, and they gotta walk back across the street to get off the bus stop? There's no way that can be safe. Like, you're gonna have little kids that go to school now that normally probably would not have to cross the street, but now have to cross the street. Say for example, you live in this building here, or you live in these buildings over there, and you got to get to the bus stop. Before, you could just walk out your house and get to the bus stop right in front of your house. Now you got to cross the street.
Sir, can you just pass through the area 63 Park Hill Ave, a mapping address for a cell phone hang-up, please?
There used to be a guy that used to come out and smell the asphalt as they're putting it down because he wanted to get a high off of that. There's people that do that kind of stuff. That stuff can really mess up your membranes. this is one of these things that they slipped across the table without telling anybody what they were going to do. Somebody came up with the idea of, hey, how about we just put the bus stops in the middle of the street? Nobody else.
Detail room, anybody looking? We're looking for 2 officers right now to guard a crime scene on B2. 2 officers right now to guard a crime scene on B2. They'll also be looking for 2 hours at midnight for the same crime scene, and also 2 officers on the day tour tomorrow to guard the crime scene. 4287 is the number. Call now.
Guarding the crime scene.
Anything for Friday? Guard the crime scene now in the first half on B2 4287. 2 officers. 2 on the house now to guard the crime scene 4287. You got it, go on.
That's why I say police officers don't really need details, because they got overtime guarding prisoners, guarding crime scenes.
Guarding a crime scene on B2, call 4287. Also 2 spots for the last half guarding that crime scene on B2, 4287. Bravo K2, can you send down that search warrant? I don't know what the address was. 312 Blue Apartment 2. Perfect, we're en route.
The bus driver is dropping off people like right there, and that's not even the bus stop. Bus stop is supposed to be right here. The guy's doing a wide turn. Why does it keep going? The machine's moving by itself. It ain't gonna go too far though. He's estimating how much he needs. Probably needs about maybe four or five shovelfuls.
Let me bring one back to B2. Okay.
So these guys are just about wrapping up here. We're at the corner of Dimmick and Columbus Ave. Those of you who don't know where this is it's actually Roxbury side over here. So this is Roxbury. But if you take like 20 steps that way, you're considering Jamaica Plain. So it's kind of Roxbury, Jamaica Plain borderline. It's one of those roads, if you just take 10 steps, you're in a different district. So he's taking off with the tractor. He's like, I'm done, I'm out of here. Not much else I can do. That's what makes it difficult too, because you're making a turn from the far right to the far left, and that makes it so you got to cut. Like if you're making a left from over there, not only you got to watch out for the buses going either left or right, but you got to watch out for the cars coming this way. So you're crossing 3 lanes of traffic now, where normally you should be crossing maybe 2 lanes of traffic. So that's what's going to make it more chaotical. Unless they're going to make it so you can't make any left-hand turns or any crosses on any of these streets. And if that was the case, then you should have a divider going down the whole middle.
Bravo, somebody.
So these guys did a good job patching this up, and hopefully in the next 15 minutes the roadway will be open and traffic will be as normal. I still don't see how this is gonna benefit anything. I don't see how this is gonna benefit or make the bus schedule any faster or anything like that. I do see a lot of potential accidents happening because a lot of people are not used to this, and it seems like it's going to be a little bit of chaotical. So buses, so this would be the inbound side right here where I am, and the buses will theoretically pull up here. Now if you want the outbound side, you got to cross over to that side over there to get the outbound side. Then when you walk down there, there's another inbound bus stop up there, which is going to be kind of confusing. Look at this. This car doesn't know which way to go. He's definitely confused. I'll be confused too because you got something it shouldn't be that way. And if you've been out of the city for at least 6 months and you came back to this madness, I mean,